My hair is so cute today.
God of freak, this wig look good. I ain't never seen a wig look this great.
Girl, you make me go so loco, loco, make me go crazy. We would make a beautiful baby. Knock on wood, is you trying to date me? Is it yes, is it no, is it maybe?
Hey girl, my name is Anailisej if you didn't know, and anailisej if you did, and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a minute. Don't even do that. Don't do that. That ain't my fault. I got a whole new little change of scenery. Let me get my pillows. I feel like I should have been did this video. Like, this probably should have been the first video I did. This is a what to know before purchasing a wig video. A lot of people don't know all the ins and outs about wigs, and I've been wearing wigs, you know, for a few years. I've been dibbling dabbling, you know, I know a little something. I do my research on wigs. So before you even get a wig, I feel like you need to do your research. I mean, you know, a little guide to go by. Yes, it is like, it's not a lot, but it is if you don't know about wigs. So when you first starting out, if you're a beginner, you need to know about this, even if you're not a beginner. Number one, do your research. Boom, this is your research. I'm your research. Yeah, save this video, like, subscribe. You're gonna have to come back because I got a lot more videos like this. The second thing you need to know about wigs is you need to know your head measurements. There's the circumference, there is the ear to ear across the forehead, and there is front to nape. You really want to know your head measurements if you're getting a frontal customized. It will fit better, it will be glueless. One size does not fit all when it comes to wigs. Like, it just doesn't. Don't talk about my wig head. This is your circumference. A circumference is usually, say small is like 21 inches, average is 22, large is 23. So to find your circumference, you're gonna get a tape measure. Your tape measure. Go on inches side and find your circumference. Just gonna go around like these. Now, boom, circumference, okay? Ear to ear, for frontals, like, you're gonna start from this side and go to this side. So you can know the exact measurements right here. And you're just gonna do that, like so, like this. Front to nape, so you can actually know like where to actually place the frontal. And front to nape is like so. So they can know where to actually start or place the frontal. These are all for the wig maker and for your knowledge. For closures, you don't really need to know your head measurement. You really just need to know your circumference. But for a frontal, you need to know your head measurement. What is the difference between a closure and a frontal? Girl, y'all love y'all frontal but don't know what y'all be doing. Like, no offense, but y'all love grabbing a frontal and don't know nothing about it. So let's start off with the basics of a closure. This is one of my closure wigs. This is actually one of my signature wigs, Lynn. You know, she's black, dyed black with layers. Yeah, she's a 4x4 closure wig. She comes with an elastic band. Closure wigs come in 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7. I've even seen a 2x5, like it's a T part. I've seen 8x8 closures too. Closures are the easiest, less maintenance wig you can get. Beginner friendly, on and off. This is actually a closure wig. So, and this is actually one of my signatures. These are some signature. Pause the video. These are actually two of my signature wigs. This is called Tatiana and this is called Lynn, if you want to check out my website, you know. Like, frontal hairstyles are definitely possible with closures. So I would say start off with a closure. If you are the type of person that likes to grab and go, you don't have time to do your hair, do your baby hair, blah, blah, get you a closure. If you don't know how to keep the side down, if you don't know anything about a frontal, don't start there, like, because you're gonna mess it up. You have to know the actual, like, key points about lace before you actually purchase one. Frontals come in 13x4 and 13x6. 13 by 6. 13 by 6 is 13 by 6. 13 by 4 is 13 by 6. 13 by 4 is 13 by 6. 13 by 6 is 13 by 6. 13 by 4 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 is 13 by This is actually one of my wigs that I'm selling. It's a revamped wig, and this is an HD 13x4 frontal wig that I handmade. I also make wigs. This is a 13x4. I know. Closure. Look how it's temple to temple, like right here to right here. Okay. Frontal. Look at all that lace right here to right here. You have to know how to keep the sides down on frontals. Wear them a certain way, you have to know how to keep them down. That's why you need to know your head measurements, because you'll be able to it'll adhere better if it's actually fitted to your head. Another reason why I say pick a closure over a frontal is because a frontal is way more maintenance. Not gonna look the same as it did when you first got it done. You have to know how to maintain a frontal. Frontals are gonna lift. First of all, let me just say, I'm glueless. I'm glueless 100% 24/7. I don't like glue. I tried glue for like an hour. I took it out. Baby, go glueless. There are ways to hold a frontal down glueless, but if you're getting a frontal wig installed, or if you just don't know what you're doing, the lace is gonna lift up, the baby hairs are gonna move. Especially if the lace is not your color, you're gonna know how to have actually blended the lace in with your head. And the thing is, when you have a frontal install in, if you don't go get it maintained ever so often, it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look horrible, actually. So if you want to be walking around here looking crazy, start off with a closure wig and just progress to a frontal. There are two other type of wigs that I have not tried. We're gonna give these levels, okay? Closure is beginner friendly. Boom. A frontal is our intermediate level. Okay, boom. You know a little something about a closure, you can go to a frontal. Next step will probably be, what is that, expert or pro? We're gonna go with expert. If it ain't, don't clock me. Shut up. Expert would be a 360 lace wig. 360 means all the way around. So that means there's lace all the way around the wig, but there are still tracks sewn in the middle of it. So say you want to do a ponytail, you can do that with a 360. 360, you won't be able to actually part it all the way down in the middle with that, like what you can do with a full lace wig, and that would be our pro wig, is a full lace wig. That's a wig with all lace. You can do any hairstyle, but it can shed more. It's prone to shedding because it's nothing but lace. It's nothing but the actual hairs. Ooh, shit, bless me. Ooh, excuse me.
Didn't even sneeze, but still I bless. I choke.
You know nothing about a 360 or a full lace. Like, you don't know how to put the sides down, put the back down. We ain't even gonna do that. Don't even go that route. Sis, do not have yourself looking like a fool, especially if you don't know how to maintain it yourself. Lace colors. You need to know what transparent is, what light brown lace is, what medium brown lace is, what dark brown lace is, what HD lace is. What all those are, and you need to know which one matches you better. This wig has light brown lace. Light brown meaning like you can't really see it. Like this, it works for me. Like it works. This is HD lace. HD lace means high definition, meaning you're going to get the most realistic looking scalp you're gonna get. Since you're gonna get everything that you want. But if you don't know how to maintain HD lace, don't get it. If you're rough around the edges, don't get it. If you like to pull on your wig and do stuff you don't be needing to do, don't start with HD, and don't second start with it. Like, give that a minute. This is HD lace, baby. You don't see it. Like, you don't see it. Okay, HD lace is very fragile, so you can't be rough with it, or it's gonna rip, and you're gonna be very mad that you spent that much money on an HD wig and lace rip. You can start with Swiss lace that comes in transparent, light brown, and all those colors, and they work just as fine. They melt into the skin if you work with them a certain way. And it's also just good to know and try and steer more towards your lace color, because the closer you are to your lace color, the easier your install will work and the more like seamless it's going to look. I have a light skin. I'm more of a lighter skin complexion. Dark brown lace is not going to look good on me. I have had instances where I had dark brown lace and I had to work with it. There are ways to work with lace that is not your color, but that is when you need to go glueless. You cannot get an install and your hair and the lace is too dark. Like, you're not going to be able to fix it when you need to. You're not going to be able to maintain it. So, sis, just get lace that matches your skin tone. You can use lace tint or makeup to actually color your lace. So just make sure you have on hand powder foundation. I like to use powder foundation. Some people use cream foundation, some people use concealer, some people use regular eyeshadow. I like to use powder foundation because it sticks more. Lace is too dark. There are ways to lighten it. You need to get a powder foundation that is one shade lighter than your skin complexion. If your lace is too light, you want to actually get your complexion nothing darker, because it actually seeps into the lace and it's obvious after a while. You actually have to wash it out. So lace is a fabric, it stains. Say you've never worn a wig before. I don't want to spend $250 on a wig and I don't even know what I'm doing, sis. Like, you pushing it. I get you. I understand. So that is why you should start out with synthetic wigs, sis. Synthetica. Get you a Synthetica. Before I even started wearing wigs, before I started my wig business, my hair business, I didn't know nothing about wigs. I was one of those girls that was like, girl, I'm not wearing no wig. Like, grandma, like, I ain't wearing, you know how we were back in the day. Wasn't nobody wearing wigs. So I actually started out with synthetic wigs. It was for my birthday. I had ordered, actually, I was waiting on the postman to bring my goddamn wigs. I was not leaving. I had 3 synthetic wigs coming in the mail, and I needed that. On Knox synthetic wigs, they have gotten very much better over the time. The quality is better, the lace is better. You just have to know how to take care of them. And synthetic wigs last, I've had a synthetic wig up to a year if you actually store it properly. I also make synthetic wigs, sis, so you know. Go to my website or whatever, and just dibble and dabble and, look at what I do. My thing. Get you a synthetic wig and start out there if you don't want to start off paying so much for a wig and you don't know what you're doing. Synthetic wigs come in a full lace. They come in closures, bundles. Some of them come pretty much customized, so all you have to do is add a little powder or something, because you don't bleach the knots on synthetic wigs. This is not real hair. Don't you mess up no wig trying to bleach the knots. So all you have to do is get a little makeup, boom, 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 put on the knots, and you good to go. Synthetic wigs, baby. Don't knock no synthetic wig, honey. Don't do that. Also, you should know if you want to go glueless or use glue. I'm glueless. My company is based on glueless wigs and glueless applications. Glueless means not using glue and not having it stuck to your head for a long period of time. I don't want no frontal stuck to my head for a month or longer.
Oh, look, my hair, it don't move. You hear what I'm telling you?
I appreciate a stylist. I love a stylist that know they shit, know how long they can keep a wig on. You go to them, they install it, it stayed on a whole month, period. I'm gonna take that wig off my head. I'm gonna probably have bumps on my head. I'm gonna probably have a tan line. I'm gonna probably have all kind of stuff going on. Baby, I do not like glue. I hate glue. I don't recommend glue. I do. Just starting out with wigs, don't use glue. You're not going to know how to apply it. It's going to be a mess, especially if you don't know how to take it out. You have to know the proper removal process for glue as well. Don't be walking around here taking out your edges because you would just want to wear a frontal so bad. You want to wear a glue down frontal so bad that you done took out your edges.
Please ignore my bald head ass edges.
Okay, anyways, you've seen anybody getting a wig install done or or just seen the process of a wig install, you probably think that you need the ball cap method. The ball cap method is where you place a cap, one of the let me show you. You take one of these caps and you glue it down, or you put it down, and you have like a clean, like, you bald, like you're basically bald. You do not have to do that. I have never done the ball cap method on myself. I think I did it on one person before. That process is so unnecessary. I can understand the reasoning behind it. Like, you get a very smooth, like, flat surface to work with, blah blah blah. But like I say, I'm glueless. I'm not worrying about gluing a ball cap down on my head and then putting my wig on glueless. That makes absolutely no sense. So what I do is, sometimes I wear a cap. Most of the time I don't. Like, I don't have a cap on right now. I put my wig on. Like, you're still going to get the same effect. If your knots are bleached, you are going to get the same effect as if you had a cap on as if you didn't. It's just simple. Say I did have this cap on, you would be able to see the line of demarcation or whatever, decoloration of where my cap and my scalp is. I would have to actually add like a little powder or concealer to camouflage it. Baby, you don't need to do that. You do not need to do the ball cap method. You have to know how to get the cap to actually stay down and work with you. You are going to get so frustrated. I'm letting you know now. You are going to get so frustrated trying to do the ball cap method. Sorry, don't even do that. Skip that step. If you want to do that eventually in the future, then do that. I'm telling you now, sis, you don't need to do it. You don't need to do it. Another thing you need to know about wigs is when you receive a wig, most come uncustomized, meaning the knots aren't bleached, it's not plucked, it doesn't have any baby hair, boom, boom, boom. You don't have to, work your magic, do this and that. So just know most wigs do not come to you ready. Some do, but you have to pay for that. Like, synthetic wigs do need customization sometimes. They do need plucking, but you do not have to bleach the knots. You can't bleach the knots. So yeah, just like I said, put a little makeup on it and you good with that. Baby hairs are not I don't even know how to go with this, because people love baby hairs so much, and then there's the other side that don't love baby hairs. So baby hairs are cute, cute. They do their thing or whatever. They're real cute, but they serve a purpose with certain lace. Say my lace is too dark, I can use baby hair to camouflage the lace and add like a makeup over it to lighten it up. But baby hairs definitely help camouflage lace, help keep the lace down, but they're not needed. Only not needed if your lace matches your skin tone. Do not go to a stylist or get a wig and have dark brown lace and you're light skin and you don't want no baby hair. You're gonna look a lot of bit of crazy, but okay, girl. I'm gonna tell you to throw a little baby hair on there and actually get a lace that actually matches your skin tone, and then you can do a little something. You ain't gotta put no baby hairs on them. So yeah, just know there are different techniques with baby hairs. There's mousse, there's gel, there's all different ways to do certain stuff. And like I said, I have another video after this one coming up on what you need. So that's a whole separate video. I think I went about just over everything. So yeah, y'all can head over to my website and just check things out or whatever, because a little something is damn. So I make wigs, I sell wigs, I sell hair, I customize wigs, I make synthetic wigs. I do a little something. Y'all have a great day, and if you have any questions, you can put them down in the comment section. You can DM me. I don't mind helping. You can email me. I'll leave all my tags and stuff below. And yeah, y'all be great with these wigs, sis. Just do something with this information, baby. Like, yeah, no bad wigs all 2021. Okay?
Bitch, are you dumb? Bitch, I'm the